Code to the family's garage. Captain Steve Young with the Kansas City Police Department joins us on the phone this morning. He's leading the investigation. Captain, thanks for joining us this morning.
Good morning. Thank you. And I'm not leading the investigation. I'm just a spokesperson.
Okay. Well, thank you for clarifying that. Well, maybe you can speak then to what is going on lately in this investigation. We talked about the backyard again. Bring us up to speed.
Well, again, I've said several times we really haven't developed any good leads, and we're willing to try anything. And in the backyard with metal detectors was just proof of that. But unfortunately, again, it didn't bring us any closer.
We have heard reports that you're now questioning a neighbor, a teenager who had perhaps the access code to the house. Can you tell us the connection of this person?
Well, I can't discuss the details of the investigation. We didn't put that information out. I'm not really sure who did, but obviously I've heard it discussed. It's obviously fair to say that we're talking to everybody that we think might know absolutely anything.
Is there a teenager who had an access code?
I do not know.
I want to play a soundbite from you, from the mother, Debbie, on the night of the daughter's disappearance, and we'll get you to respond to this. Take a look.
Yeah.
He came in the room and he said, where's Lisa? Where's she at? And I said, she's in her crib. What do you, and he said, she's not there. And we just got up and started screaming for her and looking everywhere, and she wasn't there.
Lisa's 10 months old.
She'll be 11 months old on the 11th. Oh. Her birthday's next month.
There's been some controversy around the family this morning. When you hear that sound, as a police officer, you're sort of trained to have to react in that way. Do you believe her?
Well, the only thing I can really say, and the best way to answer that is we don't have any suspects. And like I said yesterday, they're back at the table with detectives again. Our number one and only goal right now is to try to find this child, and we really believe that the parents' cooperation and involvement in the investigation is the best way to make that happen.
And what is the status of the parents' involvement today? There had been reports that they had stopped cooperating. The parents disputed that and said they just got tired during an interrogation. Are they cooperating to the fullest?
Well, I understand that they said that, and I think a lot of people might understand that there's some fatigue and stress involved, and that's fine. But the most important thing is they sat down with our detectives again yesterday afternoon, and as I said, that's the best thing that can happen for this investigation.
There was that, of course, the lie detector, which much has been made of this lie detector test that apparently Debbie had failed. How much weight do you put on that?
Well, we aren't releasing details of the investigation. She mentioned that. She's welcome to talk about anything she would like, but I can't get into the details.
We know that obviously in investigations like this, you have to look at the family first, that you always run a parallel investigation with the family and with any sort of stranger abduction. Can you tell us the situation on the night that the baby was abducted? We've heard lots of things, that the cell phones were taken from the house, that all the lights were on. Can you give us more information about the scene?
Well, I can obviously confirm everybody knows that they told us some cell phones were taken from the home. I know our detectives have pursued that as far as they can go with it, and if it had yielded any usable information that we could put out that would further this investigation, we certainly would have done that by now.
Well, we have a tip number up on our screen. If you know anything about this, the number is right there on your screen. 816-474-TIPS is the number you can call with any leads in this case. Captain Steve Young, spokesperson for the Kansas City Police Department. We appreciate you joining us this morning. Thank you.
Good luck, Captain.
Thank you. Thanks for the help.